Hello students, welcome to the program Bachelor of Arts first year, subject Psychology, semester 1, course code PSG101, course title Child Psychology. I am Professor Maria Fatima de Costa and I will be presenting to you on Unit 3, Early and Middle Childhood. The name of this module is Cognitive Development, Developmental Theory of Vygotsky. The outline of this presentation includes main concepts, followed by the role of language in cognitive development. At the end of this presentation, you will be better equipped to describe Vygotsky's theory of cognitive development and also examine the role of language in cognitive development. So let's begin with a brief introduction. The theory by Vygotsky on cognitive development is widely accepted as a major developmental theory that focuses on children's cognition. Vygotsky viewed children as actively constructing their knowledge and their understanding. Now, this occurs as an outcome of their actions and interactions with the physical world. Vygotsky described children as social creatures because of their social interactions which influence children's ways of thinking and understanding. He also agreed that culture and society both shape children's cognitive development, and therefore this theory is also said to have a socio-cultural perspective. The main concept of Vygotsky's theory of cognitive development include the zone of proximal development, scaffolding, and dialogue. The zone of proximal development is a term used by Vygotsky to refer to tasks that are too complex for children to master alone. Yet he says that they can be achieved with guidance and encouragement from more skillful others, which could be adults and even peers. There are two limits to the zone of proximal development. That is the lower limit and the upper limit. The lower limit is the level of skill which is reached by the child working independently, while the upper limit is the level of additional responsibility that the child can accept with the help of an instructor. Scaffolding is a teaching technique. It involves changing the level of support that is provided over the course of a teaching session. The more skilled individual adjusts the guidance in order to fit the child's current performance. In learning new tasks, the skilled person may use direct instructions, break the task into manageable units, and even suggest strategies. As the child gains competence, the skilled individual provides less guidance and support. Dialogue is an important tool used in scaffolding. For Vygotsky, children's concepts are rich and spontaneous, yet he felt that they are unsystematic and disorganized. Through dialogue, these concepts meet with the skilled person's logical, systematic, and rational concepts, and they become more logical, systematic, and rational. We will now look at the role of language in cognitive development. Children use speech for social communication and to also solve tasks. Young children use language in order to plan strategies, to guide and motivate their behavior. The use of language for self-regulation is called as private speech, and it is an important tool of thought during early childhood. Vygotsky also says that private speech is egocentric and immature. According to Vygotsky, both language and thought initially develop independently of each other and they later merge. All mental functions have external or social origins. Children use language in order to communicate before they even focus on their own thoughts. They also use language before they can make transitions to internal speech, and this is called as talking to oneself. Self-talk that occurs between 3 to 7 years of age becomes second nature to children, resulting in acts without verbalizing. Children now begin to develop what is called as the inner speech, which becomes their thoughts. Cognitive development and social interactions bring an end to the egocentric speech, that is, talking loud to themselves. Children also use private speech, especially when they encounter difficult tasks, make errors, and in times of confusion. According to Vygotsky, children who use private speech are more socially competent, they are more attentive and better in performing their tasks, and they use language to govern and guide their behavior. To conclude, Vygotsky shared Piaget's views that children actively construct both knowledge and understanding. He placed more emphasis on social interaction and culture in cognitive development. According to Vygotsky, children develop cognitively with the help and the guidance of more knowledgeable others. Advances in language also contribute to changes in children's thinking. The dialogues and private speech that children use helps to transform mental capacities into higher cognitive processes. The goal for children is to become independent learners and problem solvers. Vygotsky's theory is successfully applied to education. We have come to the end of this presentation. You can refer to the books on child development by Burke, Human Development by Papalia, Olds and Feldman, and Child Development by Sentrock for further reading. Thank you.